how do you turn a PDF into an EPUB? Say you're using InDesign and you want to finagle a little bit more with maybe Sigil or Calibre. Like, how is that possible? What do you do? Maybe you're like me and use Scribus, and it doesn't have a export to EPUB option. It's just export to PDF. So it's like, I don't know how that even works. Well, today I'm going to show you how I change my PDFs and turn them into EPUBs like this. All right, so again, I'm going to show you how to convert from PDF to EPUB. There's a couple of different ways of doing it, just kind of basics. Again, I use this software, Apowersoft. It was $29.95. 1.6 million people have used it. And I showed another video of how to go from PDF to the Word. Now we're going to go like PDF to what's called other files, right? So it's going to actually go to the HTML. This is what we're going to output to in order to make our EPUB file a little bit easier to manipulate it. So again, you can kind of roll through this website. I'll put this link below and you can check it out. And I'll give you another option, a free option, but I'll show you this one first. All right, here it is, the Apowersoft PDF converter. Okay, so the last time we went to the PDF to Word, and now we're going to go PDF to HTML. We're going to open up the same file that we used the last time, but this time we're going to change it to HTML. And this is going to be easier for you to manipulate it for your EPUB file. So let's convert. And it's going to take a small time, and then I'll see when it's done. You can also open it in Calibre, right? And that's going to be one of the programs I will use to edit the EPUB. You can also use Sigil. But let's just open it up in our browser, and you can see there is lack of, this is supposed to be centered, right? And this is supposed to, the fonts are different. To get you know what it's supposed to look like, this is what it's supposed to look like. When you're working on a book that's taking up more of this, just the text, it's just more than text, it's images and everything around it. Converting it straight to HTML is going to be a problem. You'll have to do a little workaround. Not every design that you can produce in a book can be produced in an EPUB. So two separate things, unfortunately. Now, if you have a straight text volume, it's just your normal novel or novella or short story, you'll be fine. It's going to be much easier to make those changes. And now let's do our second option. Our second option here is PDF to HTML.net. And again, this is free, and it just sits on their website. Not that long. I don't know how long this one sits, but here it goes. After 6 hours, all files are deleted from the servers. So 6 hours, it's gone. So the differences between doing for free and paying $30 is this is on someone's server for 6 hours, while the other one's locally. And how do you feel about that? There's some authors who don't want their babies to be out in the open like that. But we're going to go upload it. We're going to see the differences between the two. We're going to test this out. So yeah, let's. And then here it is. Again, this is much quicker than the program. So that was the upload, and now it's converting. Big files could take time, but we'll see this one when it's. So far, it's about the same time. The other version was a little quicker for the PDF to doc file. It was much quicker online than the Apowersoft. But when this is done, I'll find you there. It's back. I can do a free download now. Again, there was no email asked for, no personal information. This did take longer to convert than Apowersoft. Let's put that into perspective, and we'll see how we'll compare the two to see how this one stacks up. All right, and so here we are. We opened up the file that the online PDF to HTML file made. the text looks pretty close. Then this is below it. It's one page, another page, and look at this. It did it right. It did a good, clean job, exactly how I wanted it. Perfect. So like I said before, it's going to be much harder to do, and this is kind of cool. This is ended up being much better than what I bought. I spent $30. I recommend you not doing that. If I would have known that, I probably would have saved that $30 because this is pretty sick. Because this is what I wanted to do, and I'll run some extra tests, and I'll show you that in maybe another video of how that looks in other previewers. So there you go. You have two options, guys. Spend $30 on a program from Apowersoft, or do it for free. Again, much like the PDF to doc file, I think the ones online are much more just a better system. You have to let go of some control that your product is out there on a server for 1 hour for the doc file and then 6 hours for the HTML. But this is nice, guys. This is again, to give comparison, this is the PDF file and this is the Word file. The text is a little off, but whatever. Again, this was problematic to begin with, as this is just an early PDF. But yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty good. I'm very impressed. So, you just saw how I convert PDFs into EPUBs. If that's still a little bit too much for you and you just don't want to do it yourself, I'll do it for you. Just click on that link in the description below and it goes right to my Fiverr, and it will cost you next to nothing. It's like $5, $6, $7, whatever they're charging for the lowest fee now. And there you go. And then I can do it for you. Let me know that you heard about my course or my gig on this channel, and I'll make sure that I treat you like family. And even if you forget to tell me that you saw me on YouTube, I'll still treat you like family. Until next time, see you guys.